Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing really well today. And before we get too far into the spring season, I wanted to go ahead and share what I'm calling my spring essentials with you guys. These are just some of my favorite things that I find myself reaching for every spring season, or maybe particularly this spring season. So it's a mixture of fashion and beauty and lifestyle and just some fun things that I thought it would be fun to share with you guys today. So if you're interested in that, please keep watching. So for starters, let's talk about some fashion essentials that I love in the spring. And my first one I want to share is my kind of collection of fit and flare dresses or high-waisted full skirts. Whenever the spring season comes around, I find myself reaching for these more retro-inspired styles. I love them because they are really cool if it's hot outside, but also just fun and different. So I also like that I can wear them without any tights or cardigans, things like that just make it a little too much volume. So this is the perfect time of year for those styles. And one of my favorite dresses is this little white dress from J. Crew several years ago. I've had this for a very long time, but I love this dress. It's white cotton with a tonal polka dot pattern, and then it has a waist tie and pockets and a really full pleated skirt. So it's just a very classic sun dress. And this is the perfect thing for spring days, for more dressy events or for more casual events. I do like pairing this with a denim jacket also. It looks great with sandals and different things like that. So this is one of my favorite dresses for the springtime, but in general I just love this style of dress this time of year. So you guys know how much I love floral things. It's one of my favorite patterns in life, and in the spring I really just let myself embrace my love of floral. So I am loving all kinds of floral patterns right now, but particularly these little Rifle Paper Company Keds are one of my favorite things of the moment. They're a more subtle way to wear a floral print because they're just on the shoes. So I like to wear these with jeans and a t-shirt, or maybe with a dress or something like that to mix it up a little bit. But these have a really pretty peach floral pattern with a little bit of aqua blue on a cream colored background, and then gold finishings, which are so different and really cute. So I'm excited to have these in my wardrobe. But just floral patterns in general, you guys know how much I love that sort of thing. So floral clothing items or accessories, anything like that. I have a couple of floral scarves and I think a floral skirt and a few dresses in my closet right now that are really fun to mix up this time of year. And yeah, florals for spring are just one of my favorite things. So I have a few beauty essentials to share today, and the first one is really different for me, but this year I am absolutely loving lip gloss, and particularly this one by Ilia, which I mentioned in a recent haul video, which I'll link to in a card. This is their color Peekaboo, and it's a very beautiful neutral lip gloss, and the thing I love about this is that A, it's not sticky, and B, it's not glittery. So it's kind of a more subtle, sophisticated take on a lip gloss, which is something I had not worn or tried. When I was in high school, I was really into the shimmery, glittery kind, but in recent years I haven't worn lip gloss at all, so it's fun to find something a little more wearable like this. And this color is just very natural and pretty. I have this on today. It's worn away a little bit, I think, but I really love this for a neutral, beautiful finish to a makeup look, and I want to look at the other colors in this collection by Ilia. So to go along with those neutral lip colors, I'm also loving neutral subtle nail polishes. This is Rue by Zoya, and this is one of my favorite colors right now. It's a muted mauve, very pale and neutral looking on my nails. I like these especially because I am so fair. I think they're just more of a nude color on me, these kind of pinky tones. So these are my favorite nail polishes right now. I'm not so much reaching for my brighter or darker colors, mostly these very neutral kind of colors with a little bit of rosiness to them. So this collection by Zoya, I think it was their spring collection, had several colors in this vein. This is the one I ended up getting, but I do want to look for more similar colors like this for the spring season. So if you have any recommendations, particularly that are in the cruelty-free world, I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know down below. I've been getting really into skincare lately, and one thing that I am loving, especially right now, are facial toners with a spray, so like a facial mist type of situation. And this one is by Dr. Hauschka, and it is a rose scented facial toner, which is just so refreshing this time of year. I live in the South and it's already quite warm. It's already getting a little bit hot, so this is the most lovely thing to spritz on first thing in the morning or at the end of the day. I am absolutely loving this, and I love that rose fragrance this time of year. So I think rose toners are going to be something that I keep reaching for in the warmer months. Moving on to lifestyle things. This is a little different, but I love springtime candles. I know most people tend to go for the fall candles and the winter candles when it's really all things cozy. But I love spring and summer candles because I love those refreshing scents and the more fruity or floral scents that we reach for this time of year. One that I am loving right now is a Rifle Paper Company candle. This is their Champs de France. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly, but this is one of their candles that's available at Anthropologie, and it's the purple one. They don't really have descriptions of the scents when you just buy them, but this is a very floral smell that I think is very spring appropriate. I kind of read it as a little bit like a jasmine smell. I used to have jasmine growing in my garden, so that's what I'm basing that off of. I don't know if that's accurate, but I really like this one and it looks so pretty sitting on my dresser, and I love to light this while I am doing work on my computer. As a little extra, if you're obsessed with floral things like me, at Anthropologie they do have these absolutely beautiful little match sets that have these floral packages, and these just make me happy when I pull them out of my drawer to light my candles. So it's just one of those fun extra things in life that's a little bit pretty. There are two seasons of the year for me that I find myself reaching for my old favorite books, and one of those is the fall and the other is the spring. And one of my book series is that I always find myself coming back to in those two seasons are the Anne of Green Gables books, and I have particular ones that I love for the particular seasons. And for the spring season I love Anne of Avonlea. This is just one of my favorites, and I have this beautiful antique copy that I found on Etsy years ago, and it's just so beautiful and classic. It's the green color with this amazing portrait of Anne in the Gibson Girl style on the front and the gold lettering. This is just a book that I treasure in my library, and I'm excited to be rereading this again for the spring season. I'm also so excited about the Netflix series that's set to release in May this year. I know most of us Anne fans are probably a little bit skeptical about a new interpretation, but I'm really curious about it and excited to watch that. And I may have to pull out the 1980s versions of the movies as well, because those are some of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I also have the first book in the Rifle Paper Company edition that is really, really cute. But this is my favorite of my Anne books because it is the antique copy, and if I can find any similar ones on Etsy, I will link to those down below in case you're interested. Lastly, I thought I'd talk just a little bit about some of my music favorites of the moment. I love going back to kind of the old crooners in the springtime. They're some of my favorite things to listen to, and I have a Frank Sinatra album that I absolutely love. It's called Strangers in the Night. Unfortunately, I have misplaced it, so I can't find that to show right now, but I do also have a couple of Andy Williams albums, and his voice is just amazing. He's one of my favorite artists to listen to. I love this Moon River album, which I found at a Goodwill once, and this has a bunch of different movie themes, but Moon River is amazing in Andy Williams' voice. And then this is another movie album that it's Andy Williams as well, and has some great things like Charade and Call Me Irresponsible and things like that. So I love having these albums in my collection and listening to them this time of year, and also that Frank Sinatra album is just to die for. I don't know where it is at the moment, so I need to find that. But these kind of artists are my favorite thing this time of year. Alright guys, so that's it for my spring essentials this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit random, but I really just wanted to share some random things from my life with you guys. I hope you're really enjoying the spring season so far. Let me know what some of your essentials for this season are down below. If you're interested to keep up with my future videos, I'd love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That will just allow you to be notified whenever I post a video in the future. And then if you want to see more from me, feel free to check out my blog. It's at www.chic-ethique.com. And over there I am posting a lot of outfit posts right now, so if you like that kind of thing or you want to know a little more about my personal style, go check that out. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm at Chic Ethique on Instagram, and I love to connect with you guys over there, so please go ahead and do that if you're interested. But that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending time here today, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye guys!